This attack is man in the middle attack. We're going to perform real man in the middle attack in using IPv6, and in this lab we have Kali Linux with this IP address, and it is connected to the network or to the prefix 2001 DB8 100, and this is the prefix. When we come to the client and check the IP address, is also connected to the same prefix, and we have a server here as well, and it is definitely connected to the same network, but the address here is a static IP address. So what we are trying to do here, we are going to use the hacker choice tool suite to impersonate either the client or the server in the network, or spoof. Actually, it's a kind of spoofing. We're going to perform and spoof either the client network, the client machine, or the server machine in order to intercept the traffic that going from or to the inbound or the outbound traffic from that particular machine. So we are going to use Kali Linux as a spoofer, and at the same time it's going to intercept the traffic that we expect will be receiving in the attacker machine. So the attack scenario will start by sending, for example, any FTP traffic like this. For example, FTP user, we have a user here, key in the password, and we can see that we are able to log in successfully to the server. So let's get out from here. So the traffic between the client and the server, we will try to use Kali Linux to intercept the traffic that going to be generated by the client from to the server. For example, we're going to use FTP, unencrypted FTP, and later in the attacker machine we'll try to figure out the password from this communication between the client and the server. So how we can do that? Let's start with, for example, let's start like fresh by rebooting the client, and at the same time we are going to use the tool ATK6 parasite 6 with interface ETH0. So by performing that, it's going to echo 1 in the forwarding file. That's to make the interface. Let's check that. We're supposed to have value 1, but it's still not there. So let's try to do that by ourselves. We will either we echo 1 to this path. If we cut it, if we try to cut the file, we must see 1. So let's try to perform the attack again. So the attack is already started, and we will expect that the traffic will be redirected to the attacker machine. The traffic between the client and the server will be redirected to the attacker machine. But let's do that by also we need to dump the traffic that we are going to receive. TCP dump. We're going to use TCP dump interface ETH0, and the size. Let's use the bigger size, which is 535, and then we have to write it in a file name called, for example, output, for example, pcap file. Yes, so right now we are copying every single traffic that it's going to be intercepted. Okay, so meanwhile we have the traffic here. We have the parse already running over here, and it will start impersonate every single machine that joined the network. So let's try to do that by logging to the client using the IPv4. This time, this is actually not part of the lab. So and the IP address is here, but we will try to see whether let's reboot it again and see whether it's going to be intercepted or detected by the attacker machine. It's not yet there. So meanwhile, we can just wait for the client to start again. Meanwhile, we are going to check whether there's any neighbor solicitation going to be sent by the client machine. So not yet. It's not yet. Once we have the client up, then we'll be able to perform. Okay, good, perfect. Well, so what actually we are going to do, we are going to perform a kind of okay, we're going to perform, this is the IP address of the server. Let's copy the IP address of the server and let's do FTP towards the server. The username is FTP user. The password successfully logged in. Can we dir? Yes, we can dir, and you can see that these are the files in the file server. But yeah, we can see that the attacker machine is start spoofing every single traffic between the client and the server, and we can see that it is impersonating both the client and the server. So every single traffic going from to the server and the client, it will be redirected to the attacker machine. So let's exit and try to log in again, see whether FTP user and the password successfully. Perfect. Let's exit. So we expect everything will be intercepted using this command. So let's look at this file, which is a backup file. We're going to use a Wireshark to analyze this backup file to figure out what's the password. So let's stop the intercepting and let us proceed to this path, which supposed to be, I'm not sure where is it, but we can move it. We can move the output to /home/ okay, to /home/ Kali /desktop. Well, so we supposed to have it somewhere over here. Yeah, that's the file. So also we can change the ownership of this file. Change ownership of this file to Kali, Kali, Kali to the desktop, Kali /home Kali /desktop Outlook. So the owner will be Kali. Everything will be under Kali. Okay, double click, symbol as that, and it will be open. Okay, let's try to filter out the traffic by using FTP, for example. By using FTP, so we can see that the traffic is always username, and we can see that from the traffic over here, the username is FTP here, FTP user, and this is exactly what we have sent, and the password is secure. So, which means the attacker machine is able to intercept the traffic and able to figure out and extract the sensitive information as long as it is not encrypted. So whatever is going to be sent by the client to the server in this network, due to the attack, it will be intercepted by the attacker machine by using this command, and by using this command we'll be able to copy the intercepted traffic. We're going to copy the intercepted traffic in a backup format to be analyzed later. So as we can see here, we are able to figure out the information like the username, the password, and everything here very clearly. We can look at it. So as long as we can look at it, as long as it's not encrypted. So if it is encrypted, that's going to be a different story. Okay, so post login. So this is the first login, this is the second login are being intercepted. So whatever is going to be sent by the client and the server, the attacker will be able to intercept it. Thank you.